Only two candidates remain in the race for the 2024 GOP presidential nomination. Former President Donald Trump and former South Carolina Governor and UN Ambassador Nikki Haley will face off Tuesday in the New Hampshire primary. On Sunday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis dropped out and endorsed Trump. CBS News chief Washington correspondent Major Garrett joins me now from the Granite State. I think that's where he is. Major, Ron DeSantis dropped out.
Yes, he is.
Okay, good. I would have guessed nowhere else, but I'm just making sure. So give me your take on what happened to Ron DeSantis. I'll just make it brief.
Yes. So, John, it's been talked a great deal about there was a DeSantis campaign and there was a heavily funded DeSantis super PAC. Let's work on this analogy together. Let's say you were going to try to open a steakhouse going up against a really popular steakhouse in your community. But that steakhouse you were opening, though heavily invested in, the hostess and the waiters could never talk to the kitchen. And they weren't sure what the steak was going to be, what temperature, what the customers actually wanted. Do you have any idea whether that would succeed or not? Probably not. It was not cohesive, never was, and I don't believe ever had a chance, because campaigns that I've covered and you've covered that are successful have to be completely unified in strategy, communications, fundraising, scheduling, and everything. That was not true about the DeSantis campaign. Heavily funded, yes, but disorganized from the very start.
And to pick up your analogy, and it appears that the voters treated it as if it was a vegan joint, and their appetite is for steak, rare. Donald Trump.
Red meat, yes, right. Very much red meat, yes.
So, former President Trump is going after Nikki Haley, his only remaining challenger, far harder than she's going after him. Is he really worried, or does he just have a single speed, which is always, hard attacks?
So he said today in interviews on the Fox News channel that politics is blood sport and a war. That's exactly how candidate Trump thought about it in 2015, 2016. President Trump thought about it. Former President Trump thinks about it. Everyone who's an opponent gets everything that he has all the time until they relent and then endorse, and then he's sweet and magnanimous, just as he was with Ron DeSantis yesterday. Nikki Haley is in everything at you as aggressively as possible, and that's the Trump way. And, John, if I've learned anything, being in Iowa last week, New Hampshire this week, talking to Republicans, and you know this, but it's worth underscoring, the permission structure, rhetorically for former President Trump, is basically limitless. Even aggressive, super aggressive, even borderline racist rhetoric is accepted. Why? Because they believe he's a fighter, they believe he fights for them, and whatever rhetorical excesses he thinks he needs, they will give him permission to use, even if they say, almost before I ask, they don't like it. That permission structure and the shamelessness around it gives Trump latitude no politician I've ever covered has been able to either exert or enjoy.
It's extraordinary. We've seen careers end, in fact, for some of the things. But let me imagine this. Nikki Haley has a big day, however that comes to be determined tomorrow, with a mix of results, spin, and expectations. What does the rest of the landscape look like for a two-person race, if one exists after New Hampshire?
It's very difficult for Nikki Haley, even if she does well here, even if she finishes within single digits of Trump, because most people believe that I've talked to in the last 3 days, it's either Trump by 10, 12, or maybe even 16. But let's say Nikki Haley is within single digits. Most of that will be an anti-Trump coalition that won't play well in South Carolina or in many Super Tuesday states where there is a large, as there here is in New Hampshire, an undeclared or undecided part of the electorate. Many of the primaries will be closed, and they will be winner take all. Both of those things structurally and by attitude of Republican voters that are Trump aligned favors the former president. So it's possible that she has a better than expected night here in New Hampshire tomorrow night. That's certainly possible. Following that up, though, will be much more difficult.
Major Garrett, super helpful as always in Manchester, New Hampshire. Thanks a lot, Major.